Good afternoon, we are back and still playing Farm Simulator 2022, and we're on Maypole farm back on our dedicated server. I'm currently just fertilizing this field and that one over there, so that we can put sunflower seeds in. I hadn't actually done these fields yet. I've done most of my fields apart from just a few left to do. My actual environmental score is going up nicely, slowly. Huh? Yep, it's slowly coming back up. Tip for those who are still getting to grips with this environmental stuff, if you're using precision farming mode, instead of actually doing all of the soil sampling yourself, it could be just as cheap and easy just to get someone to come and do it for you. Just buy the actual soil sample straight off the map and it'll fill the entire field in for you, instead of leaving little gaps here and there, and unless you're precise and do it all. But to me, they need to change the sensor. It needs to be square, not round, or yeah, or even be able to change the shape of it, which would make more sense. So yeah, I just buy the data now and just fertilize what I need to fertilize, and it's now gone up to, like I said, 56, which is nice. I've got those 3 fields to do, this field, and that's it. And then these 2 fields down here, and then we've got all these little patches where we'd done the soil sampling, but with it being round, it left space gaps and all that sort of stuff. So but the next year all of those fields will be better off, because I now have the data and everything, and I'll just fertilize where it needs to be done, and it'll get back up to proper levels of yield. So like I said, I'm finishing this off, and then I want to actually show off I want to show off a mod that I've just got, which I think is going to be a decent mod actually. Alright, so we'll just close this up a minute and we'll drive over here, finish this square over here, and then we'll move on to showing off that mod that I've got. Okay, turn that on. Come on. Right, on you go. Forward, please. Thank you. I don't know why it's not spraying that bit. I think that the environmental thing needs to cover everything. If you've got soil, it should cover the lot. The whole map should be covered with one overlay. So when you do create another map, or if you extend the field, it should have soil data underneath it. So anyway, we're gonna. It might get fixed. I'm hoping that when Maypole's map mod comes out, update, I'm hoping I don't have to start the flipping dedicated server all over again, which would be kind of annoying. If that's the case, right, if I have to start all over again from scratch, we will not do that straight away. Only because I want to get the grapes done. Like I said, this map's not changing until we get one crop of grapes done, at least. So once the crop of grapes are done, if we need to update the map after that, we'll do it then. But at this rate, the update hasn't come out yet. We've just done a tour of Riverview, which was pretty cool. If you want to see that, it'll be on YouTube at some point, and it's also on Twitch right now. Wow. Don't know. It should have. I save it pretty much every time I go to bed, so. Or when I leave the game, I usually save it. So. I don't understand how it's still not done it. So we'll just do these two bits of this couple of strips to finish off this field, and then we'll go in to show off the mod, and then I'm going to go and grab the planter, which shouldn't be too far away actually, for sunflowers. That's what we're putting in these two fields. Well, it's going to be all one field, but I didn't connect it all together. Now where we've just passed through, there was all hedgerows. I took all those hedgerows out. Well, I was actually gonna link these two fields together, but that's the only trackway up to the top two fields, so I left the trackway in, so I can just like do one field, do another field, and then when it comes to harvesting it, I can just cross the track and just keep going. It's gonna be fine. It's kind of how I want it to look as it is right now, and I've got as much space as I can get out of these two fields, because I've made this field longer, wider, sorry, up to where the path is. Right, so we're folding that. We'll get this off the field. We'll fold that up, because that doesn't need. Actually, we'll just shoot down here into the farm down here. Now I actually bought this farm as well, so I own this piece of land here, which is cool because I can actually use the facilities that this farm offers, and I can just leave my stuff here when I'm not actually needing to use it. So I can just drop it here. I can just put it in a shed, but I'll deal with it later. So let's go and take this over and grab what I need. I think it's down here. Oh yeah, this field that we're just passing that's now ploughed was grass. I mowed it, and those green hay bales that are on that trailer came off of it. This has been ploughed, this has been mowed, and ready to be picked up. I'm also going to plough this field at some point. I might actually leave this one for now, but the next year I will be ploughing it and turning it into a crop. Probably cut through these two, probably take that hedgerow out in the middle of these two and just make this one huge field, a bit like the one that's next to it. Right, let's go backwards and grab this. Hook that up. Right, now for this mod that I've just got, let's check this out. Right, as you see, this has been moved from here it was in between these two, but now it's at the top of it, and we've got this little icon at the top of that. So if I click this, now this is quite nifty. So it says invoices. I can make an invoice, right? So it says new invoice, click. You click that to choose a farm, so we're going to click Zena's farm. I'm not going to send her an invoice, but so Zena's farm's here. Now we've got add position and we've got field numbers and counts. So collected stones, plough, cultivate, mulch, sow, sowing potatoes, sowing sugarcane, rolling, houring, pre-cutting grapes, organic fertilizing, artificial fertilizing, harvesting all of the stuff, chaffing, moving, clamo, whatever that is, heaping, pressing bales, bale wrapping, buying and delivering bales, loading and delivering bales, feeding animals, cleaning barn. Seriously? Removing snow, labour, shoveling work, planting trees, cutting trees, removing trees, driving, silo work, delivery, transport, animal transport, and additional costs. Right, so we could say we harvested grain off of field 106. Choose field. So you basically got her name, what we did, where we did it. Don't need to count because we haven't actually bought this count thing. Right, let me add that in. So she owes me 1,416 so far. Let's see how much else we can get. Right, so we went and bought some bales and we got 8 bales. No, not 18. 8 bales. Add. So no, that's not right. Clear that. Delete that entry. Try that again. Delete that. Push 8. Okay, there we go. 8. 284 for delivering the bales. Add. So that's gone up to 1,700. Drop in the ocean to what she's got. So let's send that invoice off. Alright, so now I've sent it. It's gone into my outbox, and hopefully it should have gone to Zena's inbox. Press escape. You'll have like a little page at the top of your. Hit that, and okay, so there we go. She's 1,700 being transferred to me. Now I can just transfer it back. Exactly. But yeah, I think that is one of the most useful mods we've got so far, I think. Because, like, especially on a multi-server like this, where there's me, there's Daz, there's Xena, all on separate farms. If I wanted to do some work on her farm, I could go and do the work and then bill her for what I do. And if she come and did work on mine, she could bill me for what she did, and vice versa. And Daz could do the same, which I think that's an awesome thing. Because Daz was, oh, wow, what do I owe you? So now we won't have that issue because we can just say, right, I'll send you an invoice, right? and you can, yeah, and I'll pay you through an invoice, which is pretty nifty. Right, we want sunflowers, and turn it on, drop it down, and start sticking in sunflowers into here. This is for my oil process plant. Well, if we should have plenty of time to do what I need to do here, and still get to do what I also wanted to do, which is move the sunflower seeds that I had from last season, last season's growth, to the oil producing plant, because I haven't actually done anything with those sunflowers that I produced in the last year's growth. Although it's starting to get dark already. Let's turn lights on. I've already got an oil process. I just bought one. Well, according to, I've got the cereal one and I've got the oil mill. Yeah, I still have it. Like I said, I don't understand how you must have done some work after I'd saved it. That's all I can say. I'm not sure about that, because you were still down here doing stuff when I was shutting the curtains, and I'd already logged off. So, get the sunflowers in before end of April, even though we're cracking into April. Actually, we're now on the 6th. We're about to go onto the 7th, so by the time I go back to work after this weekend off, we should be, no, about the 8th, 9th, maybe even 10, depends on how much we play of this. But we'll have done some tomorrow, so it'll be another day gone. Yeah, I think we could end up getting through April pretty much almost by the time I go back to work next week, which would be nice, because then we're getting closer and closer to harvesting my grapes. Oh, I also need to go and check that out as well in this video, so it might be slightly longer than an hour today, depending on how long this takes. Oh, let's go to the front and open that up. See if that helps with the seed. Why did that stop? Let's go backwards. Up. Lift that up. wrong. Alright, that's better. Okay. Drop that. Front, drop that. Back. Forward, right? Yep, there we go. Okay. I just missed it because of the ground shape. Oh, we'll get it. We'll get it. Alright. Oh. Reverse. Some reason that piece of land there won't accept anything. There's a glitch on that piece of ground there. I think we'll get close to an hour, and then if I still haven't got this done by then, we'll go and do the little bits and pieces I want to get to show off before I close it out, like going and having a look at the olive trees. Now I'm wondering if this actually is controlling my seed input, because last time I did corn, when I did corn I used a lot of seed. Now I'm wondering if, and the only thing I could put it down to is the fact that I didn't have the crop sensor thing on the front when I did the seeding for my corn, and I think having the crop sensor on the front for my sunflowers seems to be distributing my seed a bit better than when I was doing it for corn. So I think there's a lot to having that crop sensor on the front of the tractor when you're doing your work. yes, and if you're looking at my numbers of my money, I had to get, I have still even got a subsidy out, only because I want to try and buy a medium-sized bio plant, and stick it down in the corner where my woods are right now, because I'm wanting to start making descent, instead of buying fertilizer. I want to produce my own. Plus I get a benefit, the added benefit of being able to the added benefit of also getting the power that it produces added into my farm. Now I can't see a darn thing. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do one or two more cornfields, and probably even think about when those cornfields are ready to harvest. I might even think about actually building or buying another. Actually, thinking about it, let me just turn this off a minute. There should be one already here. Where am I? Spin round over here. Piggies. Right. Let's go through here. Where's the house for this farm, so we can go to daylight? I think it could be over here, or not. I don't even think there's a house here. Is there a house here? Maybe across the road? Nope. Well, I'm trying to see, because I've got two farms. Oh, maybe. Oh, right. Oh, we'll let Xena get to her house and she can make it daylight. I want to. There we go. So, when it comes daylight, we'll go and check something out on this piggy farm that we've got. Now, I think there's a chaff building right over here. So, I have actually got two chaffs. So, it means I can have one for feed, for cow feed, silage, pit, and then another one, which I think is just here. I can have this one for, well, probably end up having that one for cow feed, and the one that's down at the other farm will probably be used for biogas. But either way, what I'm getting at here is that, is that another one? What is that? That's a manure pit, isn't it? It's probably a manure pit. Right, so thinking about it now, what I'll end up doing then is today I'm going to collect all that grass off of that field there, this one next to us, and I am going to plough that and turn it into another cornfield, which I can then dispense into that chaff place over there. But I might actually wait until the following month before I do that, because that way I can spread out my harvesting times. Because I'll have, if I do it now, I'll end up with three corn to harvest, and then this should be like the following month, having to harvest sunflowers. So it's going to be, when harvesting time starts, it's going to be really busy. I'm going to be really busy getting stuff harvested, and yeah, anybody wants to come in and help, so all good for me. But yeah, it's going to get really busy soon. Cause like with my fields, I've got quite a few, and with Zena's fields, she's got quite a few, and Daz, he's got a whole load. He's taken up pretty much all of the middle of the map, so he's going to be really busy when his crops start coming in. So yeah, my farm's looking pretty good, I reckon. I'm probably going to be looking at getting some more fields at some point, just to make sure that I really am going to be, well, if I'm not busy this year, next year is going to be even busier. Cause like, yeah. So I don't know how many acres he's got. I think he's got 200 acres, something like that. I don't think we have. Well, yeah, that'll be something I can do off video. I'll find out how many acres I've currently got, because, well, individually we'd have to do it separately so we can all figure out how much we've got each. But I'm gonna go around my fields and add, like, take down the numbers, take how big they are, and then we'll find out how many acres we've currently got. But like, I'm thinking I want to get, I've gone all the way up that side, over across. I probably might get 14, 16, possibly 17 maybe. Then I want probably 47, 48, 49, 56, 57, 58, 59. Just take all that side up. And then if I really want to, take that entire forest at the top. And that way I can just chop down those trees and turn it into fields up there. But that's long term. That's way down the road. I've still got trees to cut on the land that's down here. So we're off to go and fill up. Now I've put in I've moved the seed dispenser to a much closer spot that's like in the middle of where all my fields are, so I don't have to keep driving so far to get. I don't have to drive all the way back to my farm now to get my seeds. I am going to start taking out a few more of these hedgerows so that I've got a drive. And putting in some like mud roads, so that I've got space to drive between the fields. I'm not going to extend the fields, I'm just wanting to be able to drive without driving through bushes. Yeah, the grass. Yeah, I'm leaving the grass. I'm going to leave the grass. I'm not going to cut. Well, I kind of like the dirt track. Sort of like doing the track and leaving the grass in the middles. It makes it look sort of authentic. Although it would be nice if the game, if they put in an actual a slow degradation of the ground. So as you, yeah, yeah, the more it gets to be a track until it becomes just plain mud. But then they should put they should make it sort of like, right, you drive over it, you create a track. You drive over it, you create a track. You stop driving over it, it goes back to grass. Which would be a whole lot better. Right, stop, fill. That way I would just take out the bushes and let it naturally create its own paths. It would, yeah, because then you'd have certain places where you're not actually driving would stay grass, and other places would have tracks, and then it would just progress, and you'd soon figure out that the farmer drives down these areas, around these areas. I think that would be a good mechanic in the game, and I don't think even Giant couldn't have a problem trying to produce that. You just have to have like textures, maybe 10 different types of textures, so that it goes, and then it goes back gradually before it becomes complete grass again. I think that would be good. Now, let's go over here, pick up where we left off, wherever that is, over here. Drop that down, turn it back on, let's go. So, we'll get to the top of here. Oh, we're at 38. So we're doing pretty good. I think we're almost halfway across. No, we're not even halfway across. We're about a quarter of the way across. We'll be halfway across in a few minutes. This ain't taking as long as I thought, actually. Yeah, these two fields are probably the only two fields I'm going to do for oil. I'm not a big sunflower fan, so yeah, these two fields are probably going to be the only two fields that are going to get sunflowers. I just kind of want to put as many crops in as I can. That I'm actually going to use. Potatoes, I could probably do them now and actually invoice Xena for them when she wants to buy them off me. Although it doesn't give you that option, the invoice thing doesn't actually give you the option of being able to say, this is what I've got, this is how much I've got, this is how much I'd like for them. Yeah. Right. And then do a lot of maths to work out how much it's going to cost. Now I'm actually hoping, right, that when this starts growing, that it's saying 10 seeds per 2 m, right? So I'm hoping that when this grows, that it's not going to deprive me of an actual full crop. Right? Right now it says manual. I don't know if you can change it. No, it's auto. It's saying auto. I don't know if you can change the rating. No, I don't know how to change that. It's saying variable seed rate is auto, so it's doing it itself. I don't know if I can actually change that. But it's not actually putting any it's not actually putting any fertilizer down on this ground right now, because I've already put liquid fertilizer application down before I started seeding. So, it's grouchy. Yeah, he needs some sleep. As soon as I stop videoing, he'll be fine, because he'll go back to sleep and my voice won't be waking him up. We'll put the music back on. 20. So yeah, we're at 45 minutes into this video, which is cool. We're almost done on this field. I think we'll finish this field, then we'll go and take a walk up to my olive groves and show you what I did over there. Oh, leaving a gap. Can't have that. No gaps. Thank you. Wow, it's 8 o'clock and it feels like the sun's already going down. It's a cloudy, miserable day in England. Or Ireland. This is actually a fictitious place in Ireland. Yeah. That's what he said when he came and had a chat. Missed it again. There we go. 1 or 2 more runs up and down and we're done on this side. Then we've got that little piece over that side to do, and then we'll go and quickly look at the groves. I'm kind of really liking actually this map and the way it's progressing right now. My fields are all looking in good condition. It's that the precision farming's giving it a whole new level to it. I think a more in-depth level to the game. Whereas now, when we before it, I think it was a bit go put a crop down, go take the crop out, maybe put a bit of lime down, maybe do this, maybe do that. This has made it a whole lot different to that. Yeah, I think it is, and I like that. I like the complexity of it. It makes it feel like you're actually farming, not just an arcadey type thing. Kind of helps you. I wonder how many actual student farmers play this game. To learn how to do farming. Alright. We went and actually bought some bird seed feeders today. Let's hope that we don't have a repeat of what was happening in the States. I tell you, if I do see those freaking squirrels show up at our garden, I'm gonna be really upset. Actually, I haven't seen any since I've been back. You've seen 5? Oh, I haven't seen any. The dreaded squirrel. Yeah, the dreaded rodent that steals nuts. Yeah. Huh. Doubt it. I don't know. That's kind of odd. It says 12 seeds, and yet it's a small track. Alright. So, we'll quickly do a bit on this one, and once it gets to an hour we'll go over to the olive groves and wrap up the video. I need to... this is kind of a weird setup here. Let's grab this piece here and that little bit there, and then we'll back up all the way back to here, I think. Do it. Oh, you are going to do it. Okay. Come on. Okay, let me jump out. Get in this thing. I mean, I think that's because I think it's got a dip there, and it makes it difficult for the mower, probably harvester, and probably everything else to get into that dip if it's going sideways across the field. What? And I'm having difficulty. Well, they're pretty good. 90. 97's not actually. No. Oh, a lime. Yeah, lime's a bit. Yeah, the pH. That's lime. That's 118. You've got a strip across the bottom of it that needs doing. Slurry, liquid fertilizer, iron, solid fertilizer, descent, manure, any of those would turn that back to green. pH is lime, and once you've limed it, there's nothing much you can do about changing it any better than what it is. I think you might have to grow some on it and then lime it again. Hopefully that'll might make it a little bit better, but I think we have to. The problem with this map is it was made before the precision farming, and the soil data map that he used is different to the one that he's updated it with. So we have to wait for the update to come out before we can actually get a better field, better properties for the field. But I'm hoping it's a bit more fairer for everybody, rather than having all the good fields on one side and all the bad fields on another. Because I think you've got a real rough end of the stick with those fields over there. Right, so I'm gonna quickly fill this up, and then I'm gonna go and have a look at the olive groves, and then we'll call it a day on the stream. Yeah, this is definitely not using any fertilizer on these. Uh-oh. Shit. Oops. I think I'm gonna have to have a check of my seeder. I think I might actually swap my seeder out for one that can fertilize at the same time. Let's chuck this back here. Stop. No, forward a bit. Forward. Come on. There we go. Seeds. Alright. So, yeah. We're going to quickly go and have a look at my olive groves now. There's a milk carton on top of my building. A milk carton. So I didn't get to take the sunflower seeds up to the oil refinery. It's okay, I'll do that tomorrow. I have got other stuff that I want to try and get done before tomorrow, so I'll probably complete this hay baling off this field and turn and mow that, crop that, plough that, and turn it into corn. Put corn on there, I think. Let's drive up here. There's a piece I've missed there. I'll have to fix that. So we'll get to the top of here. We'll stop. There's my olives over there. Let's turn this engine off. Let's go over there. Now this field needs nitrates and pH, so we'll have to fix that. Olives. That's pretty good. They look pretty good. Imagine picking olives here. Row upon row upon row of olives. And that's a long row of olives. And it's not even a full field, because like there's this top end of the field here, and I'm actually gonna I stopped there, but eventually this entire field all the way down here, looking back that way, all will have olives in eventually. This whole field will be an olive tree field. Yeah. Back that way, I'm actually thinking I was going to make a crop field down there where I'm taking down the woods, but I'm actually thinking I might extend my grapevines that way as well, so may end up having more grapes back that way. Anyway, we're going to call it a day here. Hope you've enjoyed watching me play Farm Simulator 22. And showing off a new mod that we've got. Until next time, you all have a wonderful rest of your afternoon.